I will be replacing this precision waxer. It was a pretty awesome waxer while it lasted. Well, I guess I'll have it as a backup, but what I did, I went online, I believe it was eBay, and I purchased a new one for $60. You can't beat the price. We'll see how it goes. This one comes with 2 handles. Let's say, as far as the profiles, it has 6 of them, and they're pretty ideal. It's actually better than I thought it was. I thought they're going to be larger. They're actually somewhat small, perfect for detail work. It has a spoon. It has a small spoon, which is great, and a medium-sized one here. We also have varying controls here. I believe it could reach up to 300 plus, and I'll go ahead and fire it up right now and see how it goes. Okay, let's hook it up. Let's cork here. Let's set it up to my strip here. Ooh, very cool. Scare me, why don't you? And let's set up the first one. This is very cool, where you could actually have dual handles for different profiles, and you could set them at different temps. Output 1, output 2. Set this to something different versus this here. And let's see. It comes with the little holders here. Let's see. I guess that's that there. And here we go for the other. Oh wow. Cool. It even has your little holders up here for your profiles. Let's try the big one. And how do you work this here? Let's see. Okay, this side here for this one here. So let's turn it on. It's at 109 Celsius. Well, I don't know Celsius, so let's go ahead and switch over to Fahrenheit, and that's 228. Very hot. Not what I need, so let's lower it to go 150, see how that goes. And I'm going to go ahead and get a piece of clay here. This is the Chavant NSP Hard, and see how it goes. Okay, it's warming up. While that warms up, let's set up the other one. For this here, let's try the fine one. I just want to see what this is going to do. And same thing there. We're going to lower it down to, the way this works is basically the finer the tip, the less heat you need to generate the desired heat. So let's also go for 150. I will will adjust these later. I didn't look at the specs on the clay as to what is the actual melting point for this clay, but it's just going to be hit and miss for now. Let's go back to this one here, the larger one. Need to increase the temp. Let's go to 160. And there's also another feature on this here. It's actually cool. We have a nice big green power button. And then you know if it's on or off. As with this other one here was kind of, I don't want to say rinky-dink, but it was a small button, and everything was manual on this here. The digital is actually nice, lets me know exactly what temperature I need to target. And again, this was $60 plus shipping on eBay, so shipping was about $10. The unit was priced at $60, and I paid over $300 for this other one here years ago. And you just kind of do your shopping. Certain vendors are selling the same unit for $70, $80, $90, $100, $112. So I just kind of be frugal and shop. Try to get the best deal. Let's crank this up to 170. Okay, it's warming up. Let's try this one here. And you can also pick up the replacement handles. I'm not sure what you call them. Wands. Let's see. Still not hot enough. So let's increase this one also. The reason I'm using this waxer is because the hard oil-based clays are very hard to work unless you're applying some kind of heat to it. Just crank it up a little higher. Let's go 170 for this one. If I see the profile smoking, burning the clay on the tip, then I know I've gone too high. Again, for $60, it's a great deal. I'm sure if you're those that are out there shopping for these waxers, you've come across some where basically they want to sell the unit for $200–300, and they're selling you each profile for at least $60. By the time you're said and done, you're probably going to pay close to $1,000 for the whole unit. And let's crank it up a little higher. I'm at 180 now. And how I use this unit here, let's say I'm sculpting on the shelf for the most part, I would first take this here and kind of help me form it, you know. Just go back and forth until I get the shape I want, and then I come back with the different profiles and start adding detail to it. Crank it up a little higher now. We're at 190 now. And your tips, your profile tips here, they appear to be made out of brass. Let's crank this one up also to 180. And the one on the right, we're going to bring it up to 200. There we go. I guess the 200 range is going to be somewhat okay for this year for now. And again, I use this for working with wax, for detailing wax. Also, when I'm working with the Chavant clays for detailing. And they're for the oil-based clays. You wouldn't use these on a water-based clay there, or a polymer, that type of thing. And I wouldn't be able to use these on the Sculpey, because Sculpey will get hard when it's basically introduced to heat. Alright, you get the idea here now. And you go back and you form your clay, whatever, clean it up. And once you kind of more or less roughed it out as to where you wanted it to go, you come back with a smaller tool. And from there you just kind of start sculpting, creating, adding your detail, whatever you're doing to it. Let's assume I'm making a feather. And here I can tell already that this is too hot for this type of detail I'm doing, since the clay is melting a little too much, kind of clumping up on me. At that point, just kind of adjust it. Okay, that's it. I think it's a great deal, great value. So I'll leave the link to the business I purchased this from. And once you're done with your tools, while it's still hot, just get a paper towel, just wipe the clay off. Same here. That's it. Thanks for viewing, guys.